clean it up. I want to feel it's not a drill. $50 million deals. Yeah, we get the cap for real. I make it thunderstorm for real. Real baller, first screen. Gotta do it for the team. Also hard, I call for team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Set 60 Pittsburgh.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into the hands of Darden. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready, break.
On second down now. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Lawrence going to keep it. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jags lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 24, check. Hey, 66.
Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Second reload.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
No, take these dicks. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
On 3rd down, darted, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jalen darted, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown! James Robinson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Brady now on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He'll get this one complete to Darden.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Under 10, under 10.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Mike Bobo. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come.
Now Brady.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
2nd and 8 coming up.
44, Mike, 44. Get the ball. Mike's
The final shot before half for Brady.
And that'll be caught by Darden.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Darden.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Evans has it left side.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 45 on second down, Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll keep it on the ground. Darted. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lawrence will throw. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Lawrence.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Going for it. Here's ETN.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on 1st down. Darting. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw by Brady complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Jalen darted.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Lawrence's throw here on target to Hurst.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's Robinson again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This will be from 53 for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Jaguars have won the game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.